Okay, let's talk about reactions of acids with bases. So this is called a neutralization reaction. There's different kinds of neutralization reactions. I am just going to talk about reactions between acids and hydroxide bases. So strong bases only. So I'm only going to talk about pretty obvious reactions like HNO3, which is obviously an acid, and calcium hydroxide, which has hydroxide in it and is therefore obviously a strong base. I will only talk about those kinds of reactions. So there will be a hydroxide in there somewhere. So here's one. HCl, KOH. Okay, so the deal is, in every one of these acid-base reactions, if you have hydroxide, what's always going to happen? Hydroxide is a very strong base. So what's going to happen is hydroxide will take the proton from the acid and make water. And then you just have leftover ions to make a salt. That's literally it. So if I have nitric acid and sodium hydroxide, the hydroxide grabs the proton, and then I've got sodium and nitrate left over to make sodium nitrate. If I have HCN, so the hydroxide grabs the H, and then you make water, and then you've got K and CN to make potassium cyanide. It doesn't matter if the acid is strong or weak. Since the hydroxide is a strong base, it forces the reaction all the way. It gobbles up all of the hydrogens. When all the acids reacted, we call it neutralized. Other thing about, let's talk about H2SO4 and KOH. So there's, this is going to go all the way to the right. What happens is the hydroxide has to react with hydrogen, but each sulfuric acid has 2 hydrogens to donate. So what we're going to need is we'll need 2 potassium hydroxides to react with each one. And this will produce 2 waters and K2SO4. So there it is. So if I had HCl reacting with calcium hydroxide, then you would know, okay, I've got 2 hydroxides, well, I'm going to need twice as much acid. Each acid can only react with 1 hydroxide, so then I get 2 waters and CaCl2. Okay, so I've got a funny little, actually, that's really all I have to say about that. I'm actually going to break off on that video and go to a different one.